What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Durkee Chan. Today I'm doing my review of Another 13. I got a Labo sample pack and it comes with 5 fragrances. And Another 13, to me, in this pack is the Ambroxan beast, the metallic beast in this collection. So, to me, quick points. This is quite long lasting, definitely unisex. The dry down of this fragrance is very powerful. You get a lot of metallics in there, a lot of warmth, muskiness. Perfect for all seasons: spring, summer, fall, winter, day, night. This can be a year-rounder. It has that blue fragrance quality in it. Now the main ingredient the main note in this is ISO-E Super. Very clean smelling, woody, musky. There's also ambergris in this fragrance, and the ambergris really sweetens up and balances out the metallicness of this fragrance. On the initial spray, the first hour, you're gonna have some type of sweet citrus-like smell in there with a lot of warm metallics under it. But on skin, as this dries down, the metallicness becomes stronger and stronger to the point where it's almost pulsating off your skin. The projection of this fragrance is pretty darn good on skin. On clothes, it didn't project too much, but when I sprayed this on my neck and on my pulse points, it was banging. Like, I almost got a headache from wearing this because it was so strong. So to me, I'd go easier on the sprays. Even with this sample, I did 3 sprays and it was strong to the point where the dry down was kind of giving me a headache due to the metallic and ambroxanness of it. Now, price, definitely very expensive, so definitely sample this before you go out and buy a full bottle. Now, this fragrance is very linear smelling and a little bit not as rounded out or has a lot of depth like the other Labo fragrances, but this is still a very good fragrance if you're looking for that blue type of fragrance. Performance on this is pretty out of this world. It almost beats YSOY EDP in terms of performance. You get a solid 10 hours of, like, strong 10 hours of this fragrance if you like that metallic scent. To me, this was a scent that I didn't enjoy the first 2 wearings, but in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th wearing this outside is perfect because it's so freaking strong. To me, that metallic note really cuts through a lot of smells. Wearing this indoor might be a bit difficult. I've definitely worn this indoor 2 or 3 times, and during those times I definitely got a bit of a headache towards the dry down. So towards the 3-4 hour mark, the metallics really pick up and really become intense. But I would say definitely pick this up if you're in the 20-year-old range and up. Another year-rounder fragrance, has that Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, Dylan Blue vibe going for sure, but simplified. You know, it doesn't have that lingering citrus or the fresh out of the shower gel vibe that those blue fragrances have, but it does have that Ambroxan, but simplified. Like, stripped, not a lot of spices, not a lot of warmth, just a nice smooth metallic. Now, this fragrance, it will smell different on clothes versus skin versus paper. I sprayed this on my wife and it smelled totally different on her. On her, the metallics wasn't as strong. We got more ambergris on her, and it wasn't as headache inducing for her. She actually liked it, and she's contemplating about getting a bigger bottle, but we're gonna finish this sample off before we do that. But to her, it smelled rather different, and I think that might be because of the ISO-E Super. Just reacts differently on the skin, much more noticeably than other scents. But other than that, it will share a similar DNA to the Labo fragrances. It has that iconic, smooth, somewhat soapy musk that they have in all of these Labo fragrances, and it is very clean. Now, in terms of where I would wear this, definitely not to work. Too strong, too metallic. Great night out scent, great out and about scent. Anything but work. You could wear this on a date, but it can be a bit strong if you smell it up close because of the metallics. Other than that, guys, definitely sample this out. If you like blue fragrances, definitely going in that direction. Also heard that this fragrance is great for layering because it's very simple smelling, very minimalistic. It will pair very well with other fragrances that maybe are too fresh and that you need some of that metallic base to make it last longer. But I'll do a video on layering and I'll experiment with that. But that's all I have, guys. Shout out to my viewer for suggesting me to do this review. I know it took me a while, but I appreciate your patience, my brother. Hopefully this review helps you understand whether you would want this or not. I definitely would add this in my collection if I didn't have a Bleu de Chanel, if I didn't have a Dior Sauvage or a YSL EDP or a Dylan Blue. I think those blue fragrances are a bit more mass pleasing just because they have a bit more spice in there, a bit more incense, a bit more woods. But this one in itself, if you want a simplistic blue fragrance, this will do you no wrong. Alright, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Keeps this channel going. Holla back at your boy, Turkey Chan. Ciao, my viewers.